Hi all, in this video, let's discuss about bill of material in Odoo 14 manufacturing. So, a bill of material is a document defining the quantity of each component required to manufacture a finished product. It includes some operations like that is required to manufacture a product. So, when you open manufacturing, you can see that option that is to create bill of material under products. So after creating a product and configuring them properly, after proper configuration, we can create bill of material for the product. So when you click bill of material, you can see the create the bill of materials and you can click create button to create a new bill of material. So before that, let's create a new product. So I'm creating a product bench and setting product type as storable. Then adding a sales price for this product. If you want, you can add that. Okay, then if you want to set some routing for that is routes for your operations, you can set that. Some enabling for routes. If you want, you can do that. Okay, so after adding what are things you required, you can save this so the product is created. And now come when you come under more, you can see an option to create a bill of material for this product. So when you open this, you can see and when you click create, you can see that the product is filled, that is it is pre-filled here, and you can see the quantity and units here. And if you want to apply this bill of material specifically for a product variant, then you can do that is if you create a variant for your product. So I haven't created any variant for this product, so I'm not adding any product variant here. Then here you can add a reference for your product, that is for your bill of material, and you can see that is bill of material type, that is you can create bill of material for manufacturing this product, or you can choose second option if you are creating a kit. So a kit means it is a package that in which the components are packed together. That is if you don't want to join those components, that is if you don't want to manufacture them completely, then we can use the second option. Then you can see a third option, that is subcontracting. So if you are not manufacturing some products in your production location, then you can send the components to a subcontractor. And then that is you can create a purchase order and send the components to a subcontractor, and they will manufacture the product, and then we can store that product, finished product, in your stock. So from here we can select the suppliers or subcontractors. Multiple subcontractors can be selected here, and you can create purchase order or whatever. Then you can get the product manufactured. Okay, so I'm not creating choosing this option. I'm choosing the first option, that is to manufacture this product. Then you can see the company name here. Then here under components tab, you can add your components that is required to manufacture this product. So I'm adding component wood panel, and we can select the quantity required to manufacture this product. So I'm adding one quantity. Then you can select the unit of measure, then consumed in operation. That is, we can specify an operation in which this component is consumed. Then here you can add, that is you can add multiple components. Okay, I'm adding screw, three units. Then I can add bolt, 2 units. Then you can see a tab that is to add operations for your bill of material. So that is you can include the operations required to manufacture the product. So we can also create bill of material without providing operations. That is if you choose to manage your manufacturing operations using manufacturing order. But If you want to add, that is create operations, we have to enable something in the configuration settings. That is when you go to configuration. Here you can see a feature that is work orders, which is required to process operations at specific work centers. So when you enable work orders, you can configure work centers. Then that is for manufacturing, for processing work orders or operations. Then you can see timer, which shows a timer on work order screen. So just enable that. And if you want to log quantities to consume after confirming a manufacturing order, you can enable this option. Then subcontracting, that is already enabled. That is in order to subcontract product. Then if you want to add quality checks your work orders, just enable this option also. Then you can see buy products. So it is used to produce residual products. That is, in order byproduct is any product produced by a bill of material in addition to the primary product. So we have to register during which operation you are that is byproduct is produced. So if you want to add byproduct in your bill of material, you can do that, or we can also add byproduct while manufacturing a product. So enable the required options. Then after that, save the settings. So these options are already enabled in my system, so I'm not doing that. That is, I don't want to save it again. Okay, so coming back to our bill of material. So let's add some operations for this product. So I'm adding operation cutting, then the work center from which this operation need to be done. So I'm adding assembly line 1. Then here you can sequence and duration computation. It can be based on track time, or you can set duration manually. So I am going to set duration manually. Then you can see the company name. Then you can add the worksheet for your operation. It can be in the form of PDF file or Google slide or text. Then you can upload that file here. So just save and close this. So you can see the operation is added. Then you can again add an operation here. Like it can be assembling. And you can add a workstation from here, assembly line 2. Then again, I'm going to set duration manually from here, 20 seconds. Then save this. Okay, so you can see the operation here, and if you had added some quality steps, they can see the count here. Then work center name can be seen here with the duration. Okay, so total duration to manufacture this product is that is expected is point that is 50 seconds. Then here you can see byproduct products as we have enabled that option in settings. So if you want to add for that is in bill of material, you can add that. So if I am adding a product like, so if you want to create a new byproduct, you can create here. So I'm adding wood and saving this. So byproduct is added here. Then you can see miscellaneous operation. That is, you can add some settings like manufacturing readiness. There are two options. That is when all components are available, or a second option is that when components for first operation are available. That is defines when manufacturing order is considered as ready to be started. So if we choose this option, then when the components for first operation are available, then we can start manufacturing. Okay, so I'm choosing first option. That is, I can start the manufacturing order when all components are available. Then you can see an option to add version of this bill of material. That is when you're creating multiple bill of material for a product. You can add a version of that BOM. Then flexible consumption. That is defines if you can consume more or less components than the quantity defined on BOM. That is, we have defined some components in BOM for wood panel 1, screw 3, then bolt 2. So if you want to change that, that is at the time of manufacturing, if you require more product, uh, whether that is allowed or not. So here we can choose, we can see three options. That is, it is allowed, that is, we can consume more or less while manufacturing. Then you can see second option, allowed with warning. So it is allowed, but a warning will be shown. Then you can see third option, that is, it is not allowed to consume components less than or greater than what you have mentioned in bill of material. Okay, so I have selected allowed. Then you can see add some operation here. Okay, then you can see here another thing, that is routing performance of your bill of material. So now there are currently no data. Then you can see structure and cost of your bill of material. So you can see separately for your product components and operation. You can see the BOM cost. Then you can see the product cost here. We can print or upload, unfold from here. Okay, so when you uh, create a bill of material, and suppose I am going to this product. So after creating a bill of material, here you can find an option to compute price from bill of material, the cost from bill of material. So you can see, you can update the cost after creating that. Okay. Then you can add product attachment, that is components attachment from here if you want to add that. Then you can see ECO, that is engineering change order for your product. If there are some proposals for change, that is manage your products in bill of material changes using this. So gather related documentation, receive necessary approvals before applying your changes. So we'll be discussing about this topic later in a different video, separately in a different video. So bill of material is created. And after creating bill of material, we can create a manufacturing order or work order. So from here you can see manufacturing order page, can create manufacturing order. So from here, if I select bench, you can see automatically the bill of material came here, then quantity to produce, then can see the components here, work orders. So can see under work orders operation and work center details here, and you can see the byproducts, then miscellaneous tab under which you can change the operation type, components location, finished product, and you can see schedule date, which is scheduled according to the security lead time. If you have said that, according to that, it will be changed, it will be updated. Okay, so after creating a manufacturing order, you can confirm this. And okay, after this, after confirming, if you want to plan, you can plan, or if everything is done, you can mark as done. So you can see we have created a manufacturing order using that bill of material, and you can see the traceability, product moves, valuation, cost analysis of your manufacturing order. So we'll be discussing about creating a manufacturing order in detail in a separate video. Okay, so that's all about creating manufacturing, sorry, creating bill of material in Odoo 14 manufacturing.